guys, welcome to another video. In this video, we're gonna continue the alternative feature of the Worlds series. And yeah, let's get started. So the events last time were the Russian invasion of Ukraine and the Serbian invasion of Kosovo. This is the alliance map. Now, the first thing that happens is over here, the blue alliance, it doesn't have a name yet. Let's just call it like the anti-Russian alliance or something like that. Yeah, in that Slovakia joins, and soon after we have Ukraine. I almost said Ukraine. No, Hungary joining. So yeah, and we also have Bulgaria joining. Okay, so the first thing that happens now in the map is the Democratic Republic of the Congo declares war on Republic of the Congo. Now this is unlikely, but they really do that because they want to expand their territory, and the Republic of the Congo is the, I can say, rival kind of, because that's the other Congo. And yeah, so immediately troops from the Democratic Republic of the Congo start to push into the Republic of the Congo, and eventually the coast is taken. Now the Republic of the Congo's capital is already taken because it's like right at the border, and yeah, soon after the coast is taken, the Republic of the Congo surrenders. And you would think that the war will end, right? Well, no. They continued their invasion into Gabon. Now their capital is right at the coast, so that's why they try to take out first. And yeah, they push in. While they're doing that, some small Gabonese or Gabon troops start to push into the Republic of the Congo. Soon after, they were pushed back, and the DRC even managed to push into this part of Gabon. Eventually, the capital is taken, as long as and also the coast. And after some time, we have Gabon surrendering. And there we have it. The peace treaty is complete annexation. Yeah. Okay. So now the second thing that happens is something in Europe. Basically, we have Turkey. No, there's not another war, but Turkey and Greece are looking for a war between, because it's pretty likely that the war will start, but not now. But what we do actually see is Turkey doing something here. They declare war on Syria, and Armenia joins the war, but their good friend Azerbaijan joins the war on their side. Okay, so that was pretty much what happened right now, and yeah, let's start the war. So the first thing that happens is the troops from Azerbaijan start to push into Armenia, while some small push from Turkey is made into Armenia. Some troops from Turkey take the coast of Syria, and eventually they take pretty much almost half of Syria. Eventually, after some time, they get this land. And after some more time, Syria collapses. And now it's only Armenia left, which they quickly fall. Now, this is the peace treaty. So basically, we have Turkey annexing Syria, Azerbaijan taking a lot of Armenia, pretty much all of the country, Turkey taking some parts of Armenia, and Russia taking the rest. Why did Russia did that? Because Armenia was the weakest country on earth, probably, or something, because it was only like this over here. Anyways, now we have a pretty big war now coming. And I'm of course talking about the Chinese invasion of Taiwan. Immediately after the war happens, we have South Korea joining the war, as well as Japan. And also North Korea joins on China's side. Now, you knew this day would come, and yeah, let's just start the war. We have China making a landing into Taiwan over here, and eventually cutting the country in half, and after some time they take over the country, the island. Then they make landings in those islands and start to take those islands. While over here in the north, we have South Korea pushing into North Korea. Now this isn't only Korean troops, we also have Japanese troops in here. Eventually, after some time, North Korea's capital is taken and they quickly fall. Okay, now some Chinese troops make some more progress over here because they pretty much take off this and they make a landing in here. Now they're really close to mainland Japan, and that's why some Japanese troops are sent over here. So yeah, that means that North Korea and China, they push back a little bit. Okay, so China is kind of doesn't know what to do because they could send troops into North Korea and take off South Korea, but they also could invade Japan, and they also could stay out of the war because it might backfire, and yeah, they don't know what to do. And they decide, let's continue the war because they want to help their ally North Korea, so they start to push back. And remember when I said this would backfire? Yeah, I was right because nothing happens here, nothing at all. Yeah, we have Tibet like exploding, breaking out from China, and yeah, at this point it's not looking very good for them. Immediately when that happens, they decide, oh shit, and they send their troops out from North Korea, eventually North Korea falling. Over here into Japan, we have Japan taking over their islands back and taking over their islands until they reach Taiwan, and they did not make a landing in there. Now, this just turned into a civil war, and you know who joins this war? India. Why did they join? Well, it's simply just because they're kind of... Okay, so we have India joining the war and sending some troops into China. Yes, that's right. And now it's looking very bad for China. But they do have one ally that joins, and that's Pakistan. Russia doesn't want to join because they don't want to have to fight India, their ally, and something like that. Okay, so now something happens. We have a landing in Taiwan being made, and eventually all of the country is captured. Now we also have South Korea joining leaving the war because they got all that they wanted. They got North Korea, and now United Korea is back under South Korean control. Okay, and then we have China pretty much exploding, I can say. Eventually, after some time, we have China collapsing. Yeah, it collapses like really bad. And after that, something happens. Okay, and we have something happening. We have Tibet getting independence. Oh, sorry. So Tibet getting independence, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Japan and the United Korea left the war, and China is pretty broken at this point. Okay, and the war doesn't end because we also have the India versus Pakistan war, which it doesn't end, it continues. Yeah, and let's just get started into it. Firstly, we have some Pakistani troops starting to push over here in the north. Oh, and also India takes some land out of China here and here. While Indian troops mainly focus on the sea axis over here in the south. They eventually pretty much take all of it. And after some more time, Pakistan takes off the north over here. Pretty much of the north. And they did that successful. And over here in the south, we have their coast being taken by India. Now, that's pretty bad for Pakistan. Eventually, their capital is taken because India got it. And that is not good for Pakistan. They immediately send their troops back. And they started to take off, and India starts to take off Pakistan. Eventually, after some time, some Pakistani troops retreat into Afghanistan, and Afghanistan sees that as them invading them. Yeah, that's right. So Afghanistan kind of joins the war because the troops retreated into Afghanistan, and the Afghanistan government thought they were invading them, so they joined the war. Some troops from Afghanistan now cross the border, and eventually after some time we have Pakistan collapsing. Okay, and this is the final peace treaty of this video. We have India taking over all of Pakistan, and some parts of Pakistan go to Afghanistan. Yeah, that's pretty unlikely, but screw it, it's my scenario. Okay, now let's take a look at the alliance map, because something happens. Okay, and something happens in Europe. Yeah. We have Czechia joining the Blue Alliance, or the Anti-Russian Alliance. Yeah. And also Bulgaria joining this. Yeah. So now we have a pretty powerful alliance in here. We also have a new alliance being formed. But before that, we have Greece joining the war on joining the Balkan Alliance just for protection, because Turkey is hungry and wants to declare war on them. Okay, and Turkey joins the Balkan Alliance. Now you know who else joins this alliance? Cyprus, because Turkey, yeah. Okay. Now, as I said, a new alliance is being formed. What color should I give them? Let's give them red. Why not? Okay. And that alliance is wait guys, sec. And that alliance is the Pacific Alliance, or something like that. I decided to change their color to blue because it's kind of better in blue. So yeah. So that's in that alliance we have South Korea, Korea, because it's under South Korean control. Now we also have all of Japan. We have Taiwan. We also have the Philippines. And that's pretty much it. It's a good alliance that will be a lot stronger in the future. Anyways, and this was the video. We had a lot of things happening. We had the DRC expanding. We had the Chinese invasion of Taiwan and the war between India and Afghanistan. And then we also have the Turkish invasion of Syria and the war between Azerbaijan and Armenia. In the next episode, we're probably gonna have some more wars in Europe, maybe, I don't know, but we'll see. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I shall see you next time. Goodbye.